Hopefully the audio wasn't too bad. I got the AC running. It's pretty hot out. But I'm talking about sacrifices in our self-improvement journeys. Uh, it's something that naturally needs to happen, whether if it's getting rid of a bad habit and replacing it with a good one. You can do all the good stuff, but if your foundation has not changed and improved by replacing those bad habits with good ones and getting rid of those bad habits, uh, kind of lost my train of thought. But with making sacrifices is natural in improving oneself. We want to sit around and watch TV all day instead of going to the gym. And we go to the gym and we know it's going to suck, but you got to put your shoes on and start heading out that way. That is the thing. With my self-improvement journey, I first came along and, I wanted to play video games, I wanted to eat junk food, and my sacrifices were I have to stop playing video games, I have to stop hanging around bad friends, I have to stop indulging in instant gratifications to better myself. And it's been a year and some change, and I've made great progress through great sacrifices. Uh, and sacrifices can be changing your friends. Like, we all have friends that we love to hang out with, but me and you are different. We want to improve. We don't want to sit around, smoke weed, and do nothing. Maybe we do, but we know it's not good for us. So when you hang around with those friends, what are you accomplishing? You can still be in touch and talk once in a while. Sure, why not? But multiple times I've had friends come up to me, want to hang out with me, and I just gotta turn them down because I know I'll end up doing those bad habits that we try to stop. Just recently, I realized how, I don't want to say the average person, but the average high schooler just eats. Only a handful I know that actually eats healthy. As when I spend time with my friends, we'll go to Jack in the Box, McDonald's, and you'll start to realize that's just how they eat junk food. And you kind of are what you eat in a sense. A healthy person eats healthy, unhealthy person eats unhealthy, obviously. And I never really ate junk food. I always ate pretty good food and never really thought much of it. But now doing research, that stuff's really bad for you. I mean, obviously. Even though I have a fast metabolism, super hard to gain weight for me, but you gotta cut that stuff out. Video games. And this is really hard because everyone around you is, they got those lizard brains or whatever. Because you'll have good friends, you'll see them at school, outside of school, but when you end up hanging out with them, they want to play video games every night, keep you up on a school day, and you reap, your actions have consequences. Staying up late means you feel shitty in the morning. Getting shitty sleep makes you feel like crap. It's bad for your health, it's bad for your sleep schedule, all that. It's just not good for you. And something you gotta do is make sacrifices and change your friends. I'll still talk to them, but I'll keep my boundaries. I know what's good for me. But we have to make progress. Like one entrepreneur, Eman Gotzi, I can't pronounce his name, but Eman, he's a really rich, successful, young entrepreneur, and I believe his story goes as, he locked himself in his room and he spent years and years working on his business, sacrificing his health, his friendships, his social life. It's just, and that's what we gotta do. For me, I blocked myself off from all my friends, and I made progress by myself. It's a very lonely thing, but once you start finding friends that go to the gym or have similar interests, it's amazing. Uh, and those are some sacrifices you gotta do. Uh, like not being comfortable all the time. When I think to my younger days, my younger teenager years, I just sit around on my phone watching YouTube all day long. And then you gotta, now maybe I'll fall into that, but I'll get off my ass and go do hard work, kick up my feet, and end the day. You gotta do the hard work, especially when you don't feel like that. You probably heard that a lot if you're into self improvement. Um, but a tip I would give is to realize what you want to achieve, what's good for you, and what's bad for you. And realizing what you have to cut out slowly. Maybe it's a friend or an indulgence that you realize is actually bad for you. Like for me in TV, like I'd maybe watch a few episodes on HBO or something as my vice. But now I turn that off and I watch a podcast or two, and I learn and I gain from that. So that's just a little rant. I want to get this out of the way, make a little video. Just remember, you got to do the hard work. You got to know what's good for you and realize what must be done and how to do it. And make sacrifices. Do the hard work. Come on, guys. How many days can you live knowing that you're making no progress? Look into the future and see what you can become by doing the hard work. Peace.